I'm just trying to just nibble at the bit here while we're going on here.
Well, too late. We're already
Mm.
live. I just saw you a nice big old honking bite for you.
Oh yeah,
What even kind
hell
of
yeah.
pizza is that?
Those Totinos,
Totio?
Huh?
Totinos or whatever it is.
Tostinos?
It's not Tostinos. Not the chips.
Just
I forget what the hell it's called. But
Tostino's pizza rolls. They make pizzas.
what? Well, okay. So maybe I keep thinking it's that, and then the chips
You didn't look
are
at the
all.
box?
Do I ever look at the box?
Do
I
you,
just
do
see
you
all
ever
food.
read?
I read the instructions on how long I need to cook it for.
You just throw that in and guess. That's what I do. 400?
Well, usually, yeah, 400. Yeah, put more like 460. When it says 11 minutes, I crank it to 14. It'd be all right.
All right. How we feeling, gentlemen, this week? I wasn't there, as I'm sure you guys know I was pretty heavily intoxicated.
You had a whale of a time.
Dude.
Yeah, and Corey said he was going to suck and won the race again. So I mean, we're 2 for 2.
Hey, no! Wait a minute. No, I didn't.
Are we
I don't think
surprised?
I don't think I said that one time.
Yeah, you
'Cause
did.
I think I know me and Eric, when it came to practice, we talked about where we was in the 30s, and we was like, I don't know about this, and Eric kind of reminded me that usually when you get in the room late, it's already been rubbered in and all that stuff. Plus, we was 3/10 off, but by the time we qualified, it all worked out pretty good. So, but I don't know if I complained about it one time because
I don't believe you.
well, you go look at my stream if you want.
I just know I was goddamn tired of looking at your freaking rear bumper almost all night.
I think Wenzel and Jacob Massa on him too was as well.
Who cares about Wenzel? He could stay mad.
Hey, let me tell you this. Did you see the chat when me and him made that bet?
I did not.
Oh, okay. So,
Corey, I
I'll
had
give
2 bottles of Crown in a day and a half. Do you think I was really looking at... And unlike Canada, I actually drank it since I'd already bought it, not took it off the shelves. There's my there's my political for the night. But I was 2 bottles in a day and a half. You really think I was reading the Discord chat?
Yeah,
I couldn't read.
Yeah. Good point. Yeah, I don't see how your liver still function at this point.
Because I don't drink like that more than maybe once or twice a year.
Well, I understand. Okay. Anyway, I'll give you the full rundown. So earlier that Thursday, I messaged Wenzel. I was like, "Hey, since it's Vegas," on the chat. I said, "Hey, since it's Vegas, we make a bet," and I said, $25 between the two of us. One finishes better than the other. And I said, I'll throw in an extra 10 if that person wins the race. So Wenzel's like, well, you're wrong. So we get in there, and throughout that whole race, I end up winning the stage. But Wenzel, I think he climbed it from 13th to 4th or something like that in that first stage. And I'm thinking, man, here he comes. But I think if we didn't have those rash of cautions, he probably would have beat me. But the fact is, I beat him. And so he sent me the $35 that same night. So here's the part where he may get pissed off, and he might go on a tear and win 5 in a row. So everybody in the league, I apologize. This might lit the fire in Wenzel's ass. So I went ahead. He sent me the money, all that stuff, all in fun and everything. Well, usually when I go to win races, I'll go to the Waffle House and eat. Well, they're still in the process of rebuilding it over here. So I've been just going to the Japanese restaurant. So I was like, man, how am I going to be able to pay this? And then I remembered, hey, that $35 that Wenzel sent me, it's in my account. So God damn it, I used that $35 to pay for my Japanese food. So thanks, Wenzel, for paying for my celebrating my celebration dinner, as you will.
now I understand why Wenzel was trying to get past me so bad and pinching the shit out of me. It was like,
Oh,
God damn! I was trying. Manny's racing me awfully hard. We still had like 40 some laps to go, and I'm like, what in the hell is going on here? Well, now I know why.
He didn't want to watch Corey sail away into the distance again, saying how bad he is at a track whenever he's just going to sit there and win.
Well, I went from 17th to 3rd in the stage.
yeah, that's pretty impressive too.
You bullied
Yeah,
your way
and-
up there like I did before.
Well, I drove my way up there, was running top 5 all night, and then Lem decided that I didn't need to run in the top 5 anymore, or basically finish the race with a car that was in one piece.
Was it last night, Corey? He joined. We were in the Discord randomly. I think it was last night. And
I think so.
Lim was like, "Oh, was it me?" And we're like, all of us went, "Was it you?" Like, brother. Like, he's like, yeah, it was me. I was like, dude.
I was like, that was a fucking side draft gone terribly wrong.
And then at first you're like, oh, it could be netcode. Then we went and looked. No, there's no netcode there. You straight up just took him out.
Oh God! But you could tell he felt so bad about that. Like, I don't think I've ever really heard Tyler Lim be like, "Man, I am so sorry." Because any other time, he's like, "What the fuck?" or he'll say some kind of remark. But that he was genuine because I knew. Oh man, I was like, I'd hate to be in his position to make a mistake like that and then, take someone out in the top 5.
Gee, let me think. Pocono last year starting to ring a bell. Well, I don't know why all of a sudden that's ringing a bell, because somebody in this chat may have done something similar.
I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, you finished 6th.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Here I am freaking crossing the line with our freaking right front tire about ready to fall off the car because I got.
Hey, to be fair, I sincerely apologize on that because I did not mean for that to happen. And if you watched how he was just all over the place, and I tried to stay off you because I was trying to set up to where we just drag race it out because I figured that'd been fun. But
I knew that, and it was just like, but man alive, it's like, it seems like lately I'm just gonna have to get Mike to paint the car and just put bullseyes all over it because it seems to be target practice for half the field.
Well, that's simple. Just go ahead and get sponsored by Target.
Yeah, there you go.
Somebody said, was that? Oh, it was Scott.
I think it was Scott.
Yeah. I was like, I'm just gonna get sponsored by Target. And I was like, probably not a good time right now. It's up to you there, buddy.
I can't remember if he said that when it was at Daytona or Atlanta. I want to say it was Atlanta when he said that.
Or Phoenix, maybe? No, he had to have been Atlanta.
No, must have been Atlanta.
Because Phoenix, he tried to follow me through the field. That didn't end too well for him. Yeah, I screwed the pooch there. That was back-to-back races. I just screwed my qualifying, but then I bullied my way to the front, as Michael likes to say.
It works.
I mean, at Atlanta, I went from 27th to 11th in 11 laps, and then at Phoenix, I went from 35th to 16th in 20 laps. So, because I remember Tony in his stream was like, "I'm in no hurry." Tony, I'm in no hurry. We know you're not going anywhere. You don't have to tell us twice. And then you hear Michael go, "Well, Garrett's going somewhere." Yeah, down in the back, out from the squirrels. Granted, I will say, even in the back, the racing's been a little better than it was last year, as far as like people in the opening laps. I didn't watch all of Vegas, so I don't know how it was. But at Phoenix, I was really impressed. We went 20, 22 laps without a caution. Like the opening laps, people were really watching themselves and trying not to step on toes.
And then really the whole first stage, minus the lap 1 caution at Vegas. But after that, we went the rest of the way, green flag to the stage. And I mean, that was fun as hell. I mean, that was probably one of the better races we've had starting out. But I just don't know like how it is when I guess when they get to the closing laps, everyone gets antsy and want to try to make all these dive bombs, and sometimes they stick, sometimes they don't. And I don't know if it was part of the people where they took tires on that last stop or what it was, but we just had those last rash of cautions. And at one point, I'm thankful for it, but at the same time, I kind of wanted to race that out and see if Witzel really could get by me, and I think he probably could have.
Well, the problem is it took what was it about 20, 25 laps ish for the tires to really kind of start giving up a bit.
I'd say
And
about
then
25.
once the tires started to give up, then there were comers and goers. But for the first 25 laps, I mean, especially because track temperature was dropping, everything like that towards the end of the race, I mean, that you were basically just about wide open.
Yeah. It seemed like that was like when when me and you pulled away from everybody else, because I was like, man, everybody else is trying to save. It seems like, because I think it was like Lim and Wenzel that was just like side by side, and we was probably gapping by like, I think the biggest way we had was 2 seconds. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
something like that. Yeah.
yeah, they're. I was like, yeah, they're trying to set us up, and then we had that caution 20 laps in, and it didn't matter. So
No,
What was the
it didn't.
longest?
Because
What was the longest run y'all had?
I'll bet you
think,
that with the one that to the stage, I'll bet you after that lap one caution to the stage, I think was the longest. That was the
yeah,
longest.
I think I was too, because I think it was full 40 laps.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes,
because
I think about
basically
40 laps.
we come to the stage and I mean I think I only had about a gallon left in the tank, so and
Okay.
it was fun because the tires were starting to give up, and I mean I think it was Corey and Jacob and me. I think it was the three of us were battling up front, and those last like 4 or 5 laps, we all were just we were sliding every which direction. Nobody was holding a line. It was just like, well, hell, I don't know if I want to get beside him, because if I get beside him, I'm probably going to slide into him. So,
Yeah.
but we had a good battle up there.
Yeah, it was fun. Sketched, but it was fun.
So was it a green white checker? I assume.
Nah, I think it
No.
was. I think it was like a 3 to 4 lap shootout or something like that. I didn't want to say it was like a natural because we had one extra lap in there. I think it was. I think it was like a 3 lap shootout or something like that.
Well, I mean, you'd like to see a green flag run, but that's better than. I mean, in our history, if we go back to last year, that's a lot better than.
Yeah.
Overall, the whole season has been better because I mean we got a green flag run at Phoenix. We got I don't think we basically got at all last spring. I don't think we got a green flag run basically in the spring last year.
We had like 18
And
cautions.
Vegas, I don't think last year we basically got a green flag run. This year we got a 40 lap green flag run. So, I mean, definitely better. It's definitely been better.
Yeah, the first Vegas last year, I think the longest we had was like a 25 green lap run. Now the fall Vegas was better, until somebody in this chat decided to ruin it, because he decided to kill his teammates, both of them, because they big dicked him and he got upset. Yeah, go ahead and laugh. I was
That
there.
ain't my fault. That ain't my fault. That ain't my fault.
Cue Eric every fucking time.
That ain't my fault.
If I remember,
fall Vegas is.
You don't big dick the Hobbit now.
No, don't want to remind Matt of Fall Vegas because of Nick Alves being in his way the whole time.
Fuck Nick Alves.
Then Corey swoops in and wins anyways.
Oh, it was just while we were racing side by side, and like he wasn't giving an inch, I'm not giving an inch, and I look in my mirror and I see Corey coming, and I thought, well, fuck,
it's over. Here he comes.
It's over. That's about what I got to. Was just like, shit, we're done, we're toast. Because I think we had 6 lap older tires. I think it was 6 or 7 laps compared to Corey, and we had just burned our shit right off. And I looked at my relative and like you were chopping like over half a second out of us for like 3 or 4 laps straight, and it was just like, well, it was a catch-22 because I wanted to win the race, But the problem was I needed to beat Nick for that position in the last chance. What was it? What was it that
that bracket challenge.
The bracket challenge from the podcast last year, the bracket challenge, and I had to beat Nick. And I was like, well, I can't just let him go, because if I let him go, then I could lose that out. And not only that I didn't win the race, I didn't beat Nick, and then Nick didn't show up the next week and took me out of the bracket challenge anyway.
Yeah.
So it was like I lost. It was just awesome, just awesome.
But hey, at least you didn't wreck. So
no, I didn't wreck. Well, no, hey, I got wrecked is more like it. Phoenix and Vegas, it hasn't been wrecked. Me wreck, it was got wrecked or got killed or got destroyed or got murdered or whatever you want to call it. It just was, yeah, not good.
I couldn't imagine the chat over at Vegas with all that going on. Oh, speaking of which, that's just Wenzel.
Oh, say his name and he appears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, this ain't going to be, oh, Garrett's got the podcast going, everybody and God join. But since we're talking about you, we'll let you say your piece.
I just saw you in here, so I came in. I didn't even think about the podcast thing that was going on.
Since, you couldn't beat Corey, so we were talking about you.
Yeah. I just couldn't get it up and when it was time to perform, so.
Well, did you hear what he did? Did you hear what he did with your spoils?
Oh, what did he do with my spoils? Did he get a Waffle House?
No, it doesn't exist right now, so he went to a Japanese restaurant instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to a Japanese restaurant and spent your money on his celebration dinner.
You know what? That's all right. Hey, sometimes you win big in Vegas, sometimes you lose it all.
And with that being said, everybody, here comes Winston going to win 5 in a row.
Oh,
I don't see
that's gonna fire him up.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say early on, but it kind of seems like it's like
we got Homestead next, then Martinsville. Well, Darlington. Well, Winslow's pretty good at Darlington. Bristol, if he don't get killed. And then, we have an Easter break. I didn't realize that he put that in there. And then, back to Dega.
We had a chance.
Yeah, Winslow, me and you got to rack up all the points we can before we die at Dega.
I was just saying, both me and you will be battling at all these tracks.
I think it's funny that I miss a week and I'm only like 5 points out of the playoffs if they started now. Like,
yeah.
Thanks for the reminder there, Garrett. Appreciate it. And I'm behind you in points because, I've raced one more race, but yet I'm still behind you in points because I've had 2 shitty races in a row. Appreciate it.
I didn't even show up. I'm still mad. I don't know. I'm okay at Homestead. I think I get it top 10 there. Martinsville, I mean, it's whoever doesn't die or decides he wants to wreck everybody. I'm pretty good at Darlington. Bristol, again, that's just the luck of the gods. Hopefully you avoid the carnage. And then Dega, well, again, avoid the carnage.
Yeah, pretty much.
And with this new draft package they keep it on, dear God, you just can't do nothing.
I don't know. Wenzel and I didn't do bad at the end of Daytona.
Well, I got killed by your other Canadian friends.
No, we're not going there. Not going there.
Murphy was like, somebody's pushing me. It was your teammates that pushed you. It wasn't somebody, it was your teammates.
Dude,
just take responsibility.
I loved you, Matt, at Daytona, and you were just buried in my ass, and I'm just like, you know what, we're moving, so let's go.
That's kind of what it was like. I'm like, I gotta pick somebody because I can't go anywhere. It's like, well, I might as well push Wenzel, and I just planted the bumper of the car into his back bumper and get my foot to the floor. I was kind of, when that happened, I was thinking of that guy that ARCA race where the guy was like, I'm either going to see God or the checkered flag. It was kind of like that's what I was thinking.
My man.
Yeah, I was looking at the actual finishing results of the race, and Jai up there with a 4th. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jai had a good finish. Yep.
And as 40XLI is still in 5th place in points, we haven't moved since Daytona.
I was impressed with Musso though. He got a 3rd.
Jacobs,
He been up there.
Jacobs been getting a lot better.
Oh
he
yeah.
run up front all night.
See, I mentioned too, like the past 2 weeks and maybe 3 weeks where he's had qualified speed, and I'm like, hell yeah! I was like, go Musso.
I mean, didn't he set the pole at Phoenix?
Did he?
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
Yeah,
He did.
Yeah.
I think
He did.
that in the
You're right.
Xfinity race as well. I think because I want to say me and him started first, second in both races.
No, I don't think he started on pole last week. I think it was the 51 and the 7 was the front row for Vegas, but he was
No,
up there. I can't remember exactly where he qualified, but he was up there.
I meant Phoenix.
Oh yeah, Phoenix. Yeah, it was. Yeah, he got the pole.
Yeah, Corey.
Well, I thought he mentioned Vegas too.
Oh, the 12 finished 12th.
It was a very miserable 12th.
When is it not?
It's better. Hey, it's better than the real world 12.
Yeah, that's true.
I
That is
love
true.
the fact that we all saw it happen, and we're all like, Eric, put the toaster down. Just like,
Put the toaster down.
I saw it happen, and I'm sitting in my living room, and my mom was on the opposite side of the room from me, and right as Blaney wrecks, I go, "Oh, Eric," and my mom goes, "Isn't that Ryan Blaney?" I was like, "Don't worry about it."
I think it was when Whitley and Travis were playing their college football game. Was when I was on the Discord with them, and then I just happened to look in the living room because I had the race on too. And Whitley's like, "Oh, Blaney's wrecked," and I'm like, "Huh?" And then as soon as I walked in the living room, Alicia, she just looks at me. She goes, and then I look at the TV, and I was like, "Well, he's done." I was like, "Well, figures."
After he was already pissed because of the long pit stop thing, which I didn't really see why he had a really long pit stop.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Overtorqued lug.
Oh.
It's better than the
had
5 people that lost a wheel. Good.
Yeah,
God.
no,
Yeah,
he had an overtorqued lug. They had to bring that. What the hell is it? That really big friggin'
torque
They all
wrench or
have
whatever.
that. They had that one really big impact gun they had to bring out to get the lug off because it got stuck. That's why he got caught.
Jeez.
I was wondering, like, I wasn't paying attention probably fully, but I was wondering, like, why they never really specify. I assumed it was something to do with the lug nuts because, I mean, the wheel was still on, so I'm like, well, it's not a toe link.
It just seems like it just seems like we're seeing more problems with that now than the past years or so. And it may be just that center lug where it's either over torqued or not torqued enough, and then there you are.
From what, because I actually appreciate that they still have Larry Mack being the crew chief because at least he explains, what happened, and that all that lug nut it's got 2 spots on it that are like basically locking mechanisms. And if it's not torqued enough, it's like sits on top of that locking mechanism, and it'll just eventually unravel itself off, either immediately or it could have been was a Kyle Busch's like a lap or 2 later. It just came loose. Or then you can over torque it where you basically just jam it in there and it's stuck, like Ryan did.
Like it hasn't happened very often. Like the over torque, I think that's probably the only 3rd time I think since the cars come out that I've seen the over torque problem. But they were able to get it off with that big impact gun. The other 2, the classic example was Jones. I can't remember what race it was. The very first time, remember they're showing them and they got this big friggin' ranch out. And then they get the grinder out because they're having to cut the wheel off the car. And he was like on pit road for like 20 laps trying to get the wheel off the car.
I think one of the Gibbs cars had that problem too. They had to just saw off the whole rim.
Yeah.
On that as well.
Oh, I've been visited by one of my dogs.
Oh, they come to say hi.
Yeah, come here, girl.
I mean, the biggest problem is it's just when they leave the lug nut loose now, the wheel's coming off. It's not like before where you left 1 or 2 loose, the wheel would just work its way loose and you get a vibration. Now it's just like you don't torque it up enough, you didn't tighten it up enough. Well, wheel's probably coming off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but Bowman had a vibration and they changed the wheel and he was fine. So I wonder how that works out.
Well, I bet you they caught it just like before the lug came off the car. I'll bet.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I got to give credit to Bell's crew chief for being wise enough to realize they didn't get the left front tight, and it's like, well, just go down to the 19 pit and they'll tighten it up for you, and you just keep on going.
Oh, the morning drive, I heard that this morning. They had a pretty good soundbite of Adam Stevens or calling that, and then they mashed it with the "Dick in the Box" song. I thought it was like epic.
I had to explain
That's
that
a dick in a box, and it's like we need to go in the box.
I had to explain that to Whitley because he was like, "You can just stop in another person's box." I was like, "Yeah, and a teammate's. It's not legal, but it's a drive-through penalty instead of a 2-lap hold."
Yeah,
And he goes,
just
"Well, I guess that's smarter." I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Wasn't it just an EOL penalty? I didn't think it was a drive-through.
It was just an EOL.
They said a drive-through at first, but then I just saw him at the back. It was Clint that said it. I don't know why I believed him, but
Well, there was your first mistake.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then I just saw him at the back of the line behind the lappers. I was like, okay, I guess it was just an EOL.
Well, I thought it was
Yeah.
where he had the drive-through for another penalty, like for speeding or something like that. I thought, not for the because I thought someone might have said something about that too, but I could be wrong.
I don't know. Denny got busted for speeding again. So I mean that he's up to what, like 3 or 4 speeding penalties already this year.
He used all his luck at the slot machine.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't see him at a slot machine. I see Denny at a table.
Well,
Well,
playing cards.
Denny won what did he win? $136,000 on the slot machine in Vegas this
if
weekend.
you have
won
you
$250,000.
listened? Yeah, 'cause have you
Oh.
listened to Action Detrimental? For
No, I haven't listened to it yet.
he actually won more than what was shown on that post.
Wow.
Because he ended up going back the next day and won more. I was like, holy shit.
Dude,
got
Like,
to
he
left
needs
balls
more
in his
money.
walkway.
So in other words, he probably made more money at the slots than he did at the racetrack.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that money is funding the lawsuit right now.
Oh, shit.
Until he had to do the taxes on it. I don't know if any of y'all have ever had to do taxes for a big winnings at a casino. I have. It is annoying.
Try doing it.
How big winnings we talking about? Like 1,000?
Mine was only 3,600.
See, mine was like right at 1,000.
But
Though to occasion, but I just claimed it on there, and then I had the stuff.
Try
sent to
doing
me
it
and all
when you're
that.
a Canadian. That's fun. I won $2,500 down in Vegas once on a slot.
oh, yeah.
And so they take the money right off the top, right? And then I had to file for a non-resident tax number. Once I got that, then I was able to file to get my taxes back because I'm not a resident, so I can actually get it all back. It took me like 3 years to get back like
Oh my
$900.
God.
That's almost just not worth it.
No.
It was almost not worth it. Yeah.
Oh, God. Well, now it's
Oh,
ruined.
boy, here-
Everything's ruined. Oh, it's over.
Wait, hold on, guys, hold on. So here's the national champion on the college football
that no one cares
dynasty we
about.
had.
But him
You're
and
welcome.
Whitley.
You're welcome. You're
Okay,
welcome.
so now let's
You're
go on to
welcome.
the next segment.
All right. There's your 5 seconds of glory. You got it.
Look here, damn it! I come a long way. All right.
You know, like the Christopher Bell thing reminded me almost of the Jimmy Johnson and Jeff Gordon switched pit crews for that one race.
Oh,
Oh,
my
mid-race?
God. Yeah, I remember that. That was at Texas, I think.
Texas Fall 2010. I'll never forget that race.
And everyone.
'Cause- Well,
everyone in the
because
booth-
if I would have been freaking in Texas watching the race, I would have tried to find Jeff Burton and beat the living fuck out of him. I really, honestly to God, probably would have.
Whoa! Whoa! What did I just step into? Oh man!
Why are you going whoa with some of the shit that comes out of your
Whoa.
mouth?
I am a saint.
Bull fucking
Shit.
shit. If I ain't ever heard a lie, it's that one right there, officer. That's a lie.
Look, I talk a lot of shit, all right?
Yeah, but you mean half of it.
How dumb are you?
Oh, here we go.
Fucking idiot.
Hey, case in point. Guess who?
Did I lie? But did I lie?
Oh, now it's not. Now it's not. I'm gonna say it's. Did I lie?
Did I lie?
I think.
Look,
no.
sometimes, Corey, you ready for it? Sometimes you just gotta let them hoes know.
There it is. I was gonna let them hoes know.
That's the only time I'm gonna say it.
Anyways, back to the Texas thing with Jeff and Jimmy. I remember I think it was still on Fox, that race, and Daryl or DW is like, "Oh, he's just bringing the morale down of his team." And I'm like, "Dude, they suck." Like all race long, Jimmy had been losing like 5-6 spots on pit road. I'm like, "Dude, they are bad." And Jeff's team were clicking off 13-second stops then. I was like, if I was Chad, yeah, switch them. Like, God. I actually think that they ended up, because a buddy of mine still worked at Hendrick at the time. Well, he still works there now, but he works in the fabricating shop. That he was on Jeff's pit crew. He was the right rear tire carrier. That off season, they kind of mixed up Jimmy and Jeff's teams. Not switched them entirely, but like switched only certain people. And then in 2011, they both had better pit crews. Mm-hmm. So, I mean,
well, 2011, that was the season that Hendrick basically went and like did a driver swap with 3 of the teams except for Jimmy's, right?
Yep.
I think Jeff went to Mark Martin's team, and then Mark went to Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s team, and Jr.'s team went to Jeff's team. I think
Correct.
It was.
Because that's whenever Jr. got in the tart.
Yeah.
Which made for some hilarious sound bites.
Those two were entertaining on the radio.
Those two bozos just both of them don't know how to communicate. They know how to work on a car. They know what needs to be done, but they don't know how to say it. Both of them.
What's this guy doing? What are you doing?
Man,
what is this?
He's eating. What do you mean? What is he doing? He's eating.
Did you bring enough for the class?
Fuck no. Fuck you.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you gonna make us some food?
Whenever y'all come down here.
Okay.
Make anything you want.
We'll work on that. I'll go wax your ass at some Top Golf while I'm there.
Oh, you had me at wax my what?
You heard me.
Oh yeah, by the way, we can say Travis now because Booth is the new he shall not be named, so
I don't know why that is.
What did he do?
Why are we just not naming Booth now? Like what?
I mean, he's still he's a part-time driver. I don't know why.
That's just what Willie said.
Booth is. I talked to him Sunday. He's fully planning on once he's done school for the summer, he will be back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he Snapchats me every day.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
And sharing what kind of outfits y'all wearing for the day?
Nothing.
Wow.
You got real quiet
He's
over
just...
there, didn't it?
What are you wearing?
You asked.
He'll send me a picture of him laying in bed. I'm like, dude, get up. And it's not the fact he's laying in bed. It's like 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, get out of bed. There's things to do.
Stupid fuck.
Oh, Ennis is in chat, gentlemen.
Oh boy.
I didn't even actually look to see where Corey finished. Now think about it.
I think he got wrecked. I think he got wrecked in the last lap or something like that. Oh, he got turned by the 9. That's what it was.
Oh, he said we gotta stop talking shit about him now.
Oh,
so anyway, that fucking Corey asshole.
That 27, which I'm still throwing me off seeing the 27, but then realizing that's you now. It's like, who's the fuck's that? Oh, that's who's the 27.
Yeah. And just when you think you get so used to the 67, and he switches it to fucking
gotta make
27.
a fucking 2.
Yeah.
Weren't you a different number last year, Corey?
Huh?
Weren't you a different number last year?
No. It was when it first started. At 23.
Well, in Xfinity, he was the 21.
Oh, yeah, I was the 21.
Yeah, you were the 21 in Xfinity, yeah.
He was trying to do like the opposite of Eric, and then he's like,
Yeah, we was trying to like collab, and it just didn't work out.
That's
'cause-
Eric's problem. Don't run that stupid Pennzoil scheme.
I don't know. Like,
He has had some of the worst luck when he runs that scheme. I'm telling you. He told me to get off the Jeff Gordon schemes. I did, and guess what? I got better. He needs to
I
get
guess
off
that
the
makes
Pennzoil
sense.
schemes.
Hey, I guess that what makes sense when he was running the Pennzoil scheme at Vegas, and he ended up
Died?
I think he got put in the wall. Yeah, he died, got put in the wall or something like that. I can't remember. That's where
why I
probably.
never win in these things. Oh, I can win in the minor leagues.
Fucking bushwhacker.
he's doing what with his bush?
Exactly.
Whacking the bush.
I tell you.
Last I checked, Garrett and I are the only two that haven't won in this chat this season. So
No. I mean, I have one in another league, but not in this one.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what do you
Mac
mean
Jones.
you're welcome? You got held up by John, not I just sailed away.
That's what I get for trying to be nice.
Try telling y'all.
Try telling y'all. Try telling y'all.
I mean, I don't know. You know, winning this year, there's a lot of competition, so I think a lot of it's going to come down to be some strategy, probably, and who can hold it long run. Oh, man.
You think we'll have another Forget be one of those races where they just stretch it in fuel mileage?
Not like he did.
Yeah.
Hell no.
I don't know if anybody can stretch fuel like him. I don't know.
Yeah.
That Pocono, I'm still calling bullshit.
Yeah.
How you go like 40 laps? Well, maybe it wasn't 40, but it was what 30 or something like that, and we only had it estimated 24 in the tank.
It was something ridiculous.
I was with Booth after the race, and we were looking at some of his laps, and he's just like going into the corner full clutch, not like really releasing the clutch until like middle of the corner so that he could drive off.
Well, just shutting the car off too?
Yeah, he would kill the car.
Wow.
He did the same thing at Homestead, remember? Because we were all like, how in the heck did he save that much fuel at Homestead?
Yeah.
Booth was, he was hot at that.
Oh, was he mad? Of course he was
Oh,
mad.
he was mad. Oh, he was mad.
He would have won the race if he didn't get it that way.
Yep.
It's like we got polar opposites with like Booth, who's just mad when he should have won, and Eric's like, I'm never gonna win, so I'm just gonna be mad and sad all the time. He's like, well, I don't always go to the same. He put that in the group chat. He's like, I don't always go to the same bar. I'm like, yeah, you do. We know you do. Enough with the bar jokes, guys.
That's okay,
Never.
Eric. You and I both are dealing with toasters this year, so I mean,
God, isn't there a soundbite for the toaster? I know you found it.
Somewhere, I know.
there used to be one for the
there was-
toaster.
There
No,
was one
no.
of Michael that was Michael saying, I hope your toaster shorts out so
Wait,
you don't
hold
get
on.
that pleasure.
I've got it.
All right.
I've got it
Of
here.
course Corey's got it.
I hope your toaster malfunctions and you don't get that pleasure.
You don't mean that.
You don't mean that.
You don't mean that.
You take that away from him. He's like, you don't mean that. Like, Eric's like, you take that away. What else do I have?
Y'all had me fucked up. I was dying.
He's gonna listen to this again and be like, man, fuck y'all.
Oh, I
Well,
cannot,
he doesn't.
Yeah.
cannot wait for
I
that,
think-
that text tomorrow. Be like, man, I'm just going to stop making comments about stuff because y'all just want to shit on me.
Well, if he
dude,
shows up to one of these, y'all won't talk shit about him.
Well,
Well,
let's,
I mean, halfway.
well, it's like Vegas, like where he was asking about the stage, and then the first gear starts, and me and Whitley, we was just like, just being sarcastic, and he goes, "All right, I'll just shut the fuck up for the rest of the race or something like that." And I'm like, dude, like,
Take
that
a
him that was
Valium
complaining?
and calm down.
Was that him complaining that created that sound? But quit already.
Yeah, that was you. That was
Yeah, I
you.
think it was.
That was you at him because he's like, again, this car sucks. I'm not gonna win. Then you're like, quit already.
Oh shit!
Or,
I'll have to update the soundboard. I know one of the Musos, they've made it, so I'll have to put that on there.
then you got that. That's the other thing he says.
I don't think I've made the soundboard yet. I'm getting close,
Oh,
though.
you're
I'm pretty sure I'm getting close.
Well, I thought about getting the one where when you was at Phoenix and where you was like, I'm freaking killed. But and I may probably still do that, but I don't know. I'm not.
Because
got to
Matt,
the shit.
Corey will go back and watch my stream for anything we've said, and he felt bad for me because you and Jai both died with no. Well, you couldn't repair the damage, and so you both left, and I'm just by myself in the chat talking to myself. It was just kind of a lonely drive for 40-something laps.
Well, that was the most pain. That was probably one of the most painful 20 seconds of a race I've ever been in. It was like, you're like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I got loose. I'm okay. I'm good. And it was not, what was it? Not even 5 seconds after I said that, I'm fucking killed.
Yeah. And it wasn't even like you were in it. It was you were just above where it happened, and you were the wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah. It was like I said, yeah, I'm good. And literally, I told Garrett, I'm good. I'll be okay. And it was like 5 seconds later, I'm
Dead.
fucking killed, dead. And Garrett's like, what? And I'm like, yep, it's dead.
He's like, it literally blew up, and I was like, okay, well that was 0 to 100 real quick, like within half a lap.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I really wish the flux capacitor in that DeLorean would have worked right about then, but
What is our next scheme race? Is it the throwback at Darlington? Is that the first Darlington? That's our next scheme race?
I think so.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I got me. I think Mike's already working on it. I got him doing the Neil Bonnet 51 Country Time scheme for me. The pink and
that'll
yellow.
look good. That'll look good.
Going back with that.
I think mine is done. I just have to double check the spec map in the sim to see if it looks right. So
Which Jeff scheme?
he didn't give me any choice. He basically said, I'm doing a Rainbow Warrior. I said, all right, give her at her, have at her. So we're getting the original Rainbow Warrior scheme.
No purple on it?
Nope, no purple.
Oh, okay.
Nope, no purple. He actually did a pretty nice job on it. He made the DuPont, like the oval DuPont. He put 40 XLI in there in the DuPont font and everything like that. So
Okay.
it looks pretty sweet.
Any of y'all see
Good
the
lord.
die-cast cars he's making, like by hand?
Yeah.
Like, dude,
Mhm.
Pretty good.
what are you on that you can do this shit? I got look
Probably
at these big
retirement.
old thumbs. I couldn't do anything like that. Props to him.
He's been making some really nice paints this year. That's been really nice. You guys probably haven't seen. I saw Booth. Booth has switched to a Camry for this year.
Yeah,
What?
He's in a Toyota now.
Why?
because he follows his wrist up.
Because of Briscoe going to
There's a Briscoe.
Who also
So he's
lost
in a
a wheel.
Cam. Yeah, he's in a Camry. It is sweet. It looks sweet. And then Mike actually used this old Stuart Haas 41 font for the number.
Okay.
Well, Ennis, if you want one,
So-
why don't you ask? I mean, I don't know if Mike will do it. Like, he probably could do diecast, but he hasn't perfected it yet. When I talked to him about it,
I think Mike will have an easier time with the 124 scales once he gets
Yeah.
it down. But the
Yeah.
moment that he does, I'm sending my money to
I'm like, hey, dude,
Yeah.
whatever you want, make this for
Yep.
me.
$300. Okay.
Yours.
That's a really good trophy idea for the championship winner. You have your paint scheme made on a diecast.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
It
That
is. It's
true.
very true. Yep.
I wonder if he could. Well, I mean, he's probably just now getting it down for the Cup cars. I wonder if he could get it for the trucks and Xfinity as well.
Even if it's just a
You have to get a hold
decal.
of a die cast for Truck and Xfinity.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Buy
all got
random
to play our
diecast.
first NS. I agree with that. Even
I
though
figure you
there's
could buy it.
2 people in here already in it.
Yeah.
I was saying about
But I suck and I won't get in and because I can't win. So like, haven't heard that story yet, Corey. God damn it.
I'm just gonna start
said that
saying
one
I
week.
suck at every track, and then maybe I'll run top 5 every race.
Hey, try it and see
Yeah.
what happens. You
We're
might
gonna have to
benefit
do
from
that.
it.
We might have to do that. No, wait a minute. If we're gonna do the reverse psychology, I have to say I'm gonna get killed at Homestead, right? Because that means I will get killed and probably win the race.
Wait, but don't you say that at the start of every race?
Well, I don't know. I can't remember anymore. I mean, last season I basically started the race and it was like, okay, I was just waiting for these guys to say, oh, what's the pool at for Matt to get killed this week? I'll take lap 10. I'll take lap 30.
God, I'm dog shit. Holy crap.
There it is.
That's what you gotta say. That's what
That's me
Ennis
last
says.
time
He's
to
like,
run on
Ennis already says he's like, God, I suck at Homestead.
There you go.
I just can't save tires at Homestead. That's my problem. Because like turn 1, you're either up high, and then turn 3, you're down low, or you try to run low on both, and I just can't save tires.
Or
there.
low and middle, or it's. I guess it just depends on the weather.
It's gonna be hot.
Oh yeah.
Yep, very likely it's going to be hot.
Fucking slipping and sliding all over the place.
Ain't like I ain't ran with that shit all fucking year, right, Travis?
I won't be surprised if we have track temp over 120.
God, I hope not. Oh.
What you gonna be making? What you gonna be making?
I'll be baking them fucking biscuits, baby, right on the track surface.
Making biscuits, yeah.
Jesus.
What was
Just
the
see
highest one we had, Travis? It was like in the 130 somewhere, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was hot.
Where was that?
I think the hottest I've ever raced on was 146.
What
Whoa.
the fuck?
Yeah, they screwed up. It was a league race, and we messed up the time of year. I think we were down in might have even been Phoenix, and
That would make sense.
the league owner was like, we have to run a day race, and I was like, and I'm like, well, okay, what date are you setting it for? He's like, well, I'll set it for like July something or other. I'm like,
Uh-oh.
dude,
Uh-oh.
dude, we can't run a day race in July at Phoenix. I said it's gonna be way too hot. Oh, whatever. And he just set the whole thing up, and we showed up, and it was like the session started at like he had it starting at like 11 o'clock, and we got into the session, and the track temp was 134 already.
Jeez.
So the hottest that I've ever has seen on iRacing was 152 at a Rockingham race in Scottsdale.
Rockingham?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That sounds like a Sky Bolster race.
Rockingham, and that car was oily.
Was it was it 87 Cup car?
Xfinity car.
Okay.
Oof.
I mean, Rockingham already eats tires just because of the way the track is.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna add the heat to it.
It was rough.
That's
Oh,
okay.
You might as well just chopped your feet off at the end of that race and been done with it.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm looking at the schedule for next season for that other league, and they're going to Rockingham in the middle of the day.
Shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I don't think you can go there at night. I mean, you don't have a choice.
I don't
Nope.
know there
No
are no lights.
There are no lights, but unless they remember to set the freaking temperature like low or to cool, it's gonna be
Or the time of year, not at default.
yeah.
Is Rockingham on the Xfinity and truck schedule?
Xfinity and truck schedule only. We Cup is on an Easter break that weekend.
I wonder how much tickets are for that. I bet they're cheap. Because Rockingham's only like 2.5 hours from me.
Shit, you gonna find out why they shut down. It's gonna be hard to get in and out the place.
Oh, Garrett, you're that close. Why don't you go every time?
You couldn't help yourself. He couldn't help himself.
Oh, Garrett, you're an hour from Charlotte. Why don't you go every race? You're only an hour and a half, 2 hours from Bristol. Why aren't you there?
You didn't stop at every part. Nope, I'm not doing it. You almost had me. No, bad, Travis. I'm gonna mute myself.
I'm in a sweet spot because I am a little over an hour from Charlotte. I'm 2.5 hours from Rockingham. I'm 2.5 hours from Darlington. I'm 3 hours from Atlanta. I'm about 2 hours from Bristol, and I'm only about 3.5 hours from Martinsville.
Not bad.
So I could do day trips for all of them if I wanted to. I'm not going to Richmond. Fuck that place.
Tell me why.
Amen. Amen.
I may actually go to Nashville, but just for IndyCar, not NASCAR.
And if you want to move south, you need to just be careful where you go. I'm just warning.
Yeah. Don't go to Louisiana.
Don't go to Alabama.
Well,
Yeah, definitely don't go to Alabama.
Why are you hating on Louisiana?
Well, I heard when you go down 30 minutes before the Gulf, the accent changes. I mean,
you got gators, gumbo, and crawfish. What else you got?
I did pass by a gator that got hit when I was down there picking up that wheel. It was.
I rest my case, Judge.
It was just a baby.
Did you pick it up?
It was just a baby, he says.
I wanted to.
Why didn't you
he said he pick it up.
Corey, around where I live, there's dead deer. Somebody's picking it up.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
they have like a thing, or at least here, like if someone runs over a deer, I think they call it the TWRA. It's like, hey, we check this in, and they'll check it in, and then they'll just take it home and, hey, deer meat.
We have a thing around us that it's literally just called a roadkill tag, and you put that on the deer, and then all of a sudden you're able to put it in your freezer.
I've heard some places if it involves like a car wreck, if the meat's salvageable, they donate it or something like that. I'm pretty sure other places do the same.
I donate it to myself. No one else.
Well, you got to think not everybody's gonna want that, you know.
Well, then everybody's
Tenderized
stupid.
meat.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's the leanest meat you can get besides elk. Well, yeah, I think elk is the next in line.
Did you ever have deer jerky? That's pretty good.
Yeah. Now, I have a dehydrator just for it.
Yeah, I know my girlfriend's dad has got a dehydrator, and he'll, like, any time when he gets done hunting and stuff, and he brings a deer back, he'll make deer jerky. It's pretty good.
Okay.
I never thought I'd like it, but I was kind of surprised with it when I first had it.
Oh, deer meat. I mean, especially I make deer burgers.
Oh, deer burgers. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't...
Matt's probably like, "Oh, this is an everyday thing for me up here."
Well, we just find, you know what? It's funny because I have lots of people that are like, "Oh, you get to see deer and all that." I'm like, deer are a nuisance. They are a pain in the freaking ass, and it's just like every day. It's like you go out and it's just like, all right, I really hope that I'm not going to took a deer today.
Took it.
What is took?
Canadian term. Look it up in the Canadian dictionary.
I don't even know how to fucking spell that, much less.
I'd look it up, but they're gonna charge me.
I'm gonna look it up. It's gonna take me to a adult website. Like, ooh.
Don't look up toque.
If you look up toque's gonna have a couple different definitions, but the main one is everybody calls it like the warm hat you put on. I don't know what you guys call them, but we call them toques.
Hat?
Warm hat. You mean a stocking cap?
Yeah, like a stocking cap. We call them toques.
Good night, guys.
Okay. You know,
Hat?
Oh my god!
I mean,
Welcome to the Canadian Dictionary channel.
it ain't
more
much
you
better
know.
down here. I mean, we've got names for stuff that I mean, I've heard people call it. I've heard how people call it like a toboggan. I've heard that. I've heard a beanie.
Yeah.
A hat. God, there's
God, what's that word? Baklava, something. I don't know.
baklava. That's a food.
Baklava. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
baklava, but there's
he's thinking balaclava is what I think.
balaclava is what he's thinking of. Yeah.
yeah,
And that's not,
What?
something like
that's a
that.
completely different thing.
We were talking about hats, okay?
A balaclava is a full face
It is a hat, but that's the one that goes over your whole face and covers everything basically except for your eyes and your mouth.
Oh, a ski mask.
Yeah, there.
Or down
Is that
here,
what
we use
Robert
this to rob people.
It's commonly used for that too.
Or the go to jail quick card.
Yeah.
Oh, it's robbery clothing. That's what you're saying. Gotcha. I know what it is now.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
No, there's stuff down here. We got terms. Like, do y'all ever heard the term galley napper?
What?
Nope.
What?
Yeah, galley napper. There's really giant mosquitoes. They're like the size of your hand. I mean, they're really big ones. You know what I'm talking about?
Skeeter hawk.
What?
Skeeter hawk.
Skeeter hawk.
The
That's what they
fucking
call it
hell?
here. Skeeter hawk.
I don't think that one works with the song too
galley
much.
napper's
though.
bad, but skeeter hawk?
People call it skeeter hawk. It's as big as a hawk and it's a mosquito, so skeeter, You fill in the gaps.
There's a skeeter on my Peter. Whack it off.
Wait a minute. What? So what did you say? Louisiana had gators.
Gumbo.
What the heck did you say? Gators, gumbo,
Skeeter hawks now. Has been
and
added
skeeter
to the
hawks.
list.
Now we haven't had skeeter hawks to the list.
A gumbo and a skeeter hawk. So you
Oh, they also got Mike the Tiger over too.
That's true.
We don't eat him. We don't eat him. He is a delicacy. No, he's not a delicacy. Wrong term. Wrong term.
Oh,
Back
What
up.
does that mean?
when I come down there, am I going to get a piece of him?
Well, he's gonna get a piece of you first.
Oh. My thing is, it's funny because I'd have people that will come down here and be like, "What are you? These people are saying this." I'm like, "Look, even those of us that live here, half the time we don't know what they're saying. We just kind of decipher the hand signals and we go from there."
Calculate Boomhauer.
Oh, you have people, if they say it's over yonder, if they say that, that could be right next door. It also could be 20 miles down the road.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
That's
just right
it.
over yonder. 20 minutes later, then you find it.
That's
Yeah.
a thing up north.
Or when they say, "Oh, it just happened the other day," that could be yesterday. That could be 3 weeks ago. It could even be 6 months ago.
I
So-
think this is another one that's kind of a lot or very common in the U.S.
Though, yeah, people in the South, there's like no measurement of time to them.
Sure, there is. Distance is time. All right, there's no 20 miles down the road. It's 20 minutes down the road, no matter what.
I mean, we can make it 20 minutes down the road if it's like 30 miles away. Easy.
Hmm.
No
Hell
speed
yeah.
limit.
What the fuck is a kilometer?
What's funnier is that there's people in the U.S. that have never heard that term kilometer. And so when they hear it,
It's-
they're like, what?
Yeah, it's a.
You're
And
like,
then you try to. Okay, a kilometer is 1,000 meters, and then they're like, "What the hell is a meter?"
Yeah, let's take it a step
Oh.
further.
3
like
feet.
Not
Shit.
pay attention
About
to
3
science.
feet.
Oh, okay, so 3,000 feet. Correct. Now
Yeah.
we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Now do 3,000 times 1,000.
Oh God.
Now we're asking too much.
Big number, little bit big. Hold my point.
What did he
It's-
just? Oh.
You have to figure it out because it's kind of like one mile is about 1.65 kilometers.
And then they look at you and go, "How many Budweisers is that?"
Yeah.
Well, if you get the tall boys and stack them end to end, it's about 2,000 of them. All right.
Hey, there's not many places that the two systems intertwine, but they do because 80 kilometers an hour is 50 miles an hour.
Mhm.
They're exactly the same speed. And when you're looking at the temperature scale, minus 40 Fahrenheit is actually minus 40 Celsius.
I think
In other words,
I have
holy
friends
shit.
that live in other countries that I play games with, and they'll be like, "Well, what was the temperature today?" And I'm like, "Oh, it was like 26." And they're like, "Man, that's not bad." I'm like, "Oh, hang on." And then I do the conversion. They're like, "Oh, never mind. No, 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 no." I was like, "Yeah, it was like negative 17 Celsius." No, 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 no.
Well, I have to remember when I'm talking to you guys and stuff like that. I have to, because freezing is 0, right? Celsius freezing for us is 0 Celsius. So
Ours
I'll
is
tell somebody,
32.
they're like, "Well, what is it?" And I'll say it's about 0, and they're like, "Good God!" And it's like, "Oh yeah, no, hang on, 32. Sorry, not
Yeah.
not 0, 32."
Yeah, I don't know. This place I work at, all their measurements are in metric because their other two locations are in Canada and New Zealand. So it just kind of follows suit, and it's definitely something to get used to. You're doing your conversions and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
that's one thing I gotta love about America. We gotta be so different that we have to use a different system than everyone else just because we just
Well,
want to be assholes.
to be to be honest, like I mean, I work carpentry part time. You know what? I still use a tape measure in inches. I don't measure in millimeters or centimeters, and I still use an inches for tape measure.
I think it's
Yeah.
easier.
It is. It is easier. I find it's easier.
Except when you're trying to find a 10 millimeter wrench.
Yeah, those
Or
are
socket.
They don't exist. I'm
It's
convinced.
a myth.
No, no, they do. 10 mils do exist. I mean, I worked in the trade for 20 years. 10 mils do exist, but usually it's when you buy it from the store, get it to the toolbox, and then the first time you take it out of the toolbox, after that, you never see it again. And then the next thing you know, you're going back to the store, buying another one.
Yeah,
We used
never
to
ending cycle.
we used to use them on the job site I used to work on all the time, and when we'd find one, if it was just laying around, we'd all like hold it like it's like gold. It exists.
Will
Here
you
it
look at
is.
that?
Take a picture. It's proof that they exist. Oh man.
It'd be funny because half the time you'll be working on a car and guaranteed you might have lost your 10 mil on somebody else's car, but that the other car will come in the shop and be like, "Oh look, there's a 10 mil," and then you got another. You just keep
Oh,
swapping
man.
10 mils all the time.
Or you have someone that's like, "Can I borrow that?" No.
No,
No.
If you borrow
No.
it, I'm gonna watch you use it. Make sure I get it back.
You might as well do the job yourself then.
Mhm.
I usually do. At least around my house. That's. I have my uncle live next door, and he's got all kinds of shit. I don't understand why he's got some of it. And he'd be like, "Hey, I don't know where this went of mine. Can I use yours?" I'm like, "Whoa, like, you lost yours, you lose mine. You gonna replace it?" "Well, yeah, I'll replace it." "Okay." And then I
He
don't see
hasn't
it ever
replaced
again.
his.
Yeah, see, you see my point.
that's the rule one of ever loaning out tools. It's never a loan. It's like, here you go. It's probably never coming back.
I was always told this: if you gotta borrow it, no more. Oh, I'm sorry. If you have to borrow it more than once, you gotta get your own.
Yep, that's the golden rule of the trade. Basically, if you borrow it once, okay, fine. If you have to borrow it twice, you better start looking for buying it. If you think you have to borrow it 3 times, you're not borrowing it the third time. The third time,
Right.
it's like tool trucks out there.
Shit, the installers that I work with over there, they just, if not even the first time, they just take it. Don't even say anything. Like I'm still missing the chalk line I bought. The chalk and all. They took the chalk too. Like
Are they
what
eating
the
it?
hell? I don't know.
Snorting it?
They might snorting it. Yeah, maybe.
You gotta get
It's
a little
either-
bit of toot.
So like, it's hard. It's hard for me to try to keep tools where I work at in that warehouse because the fucking people would always just take it. That's why I've got 4. I repeat, 4 Stanley Fat Maxes over there at the warehouse.
You like them
35
Fat
and the-
Maxes, don't you?
Well, I like how they feel,
Yeah, they feel pretty good in your hand. It's easy to look at, you know.
especially with my small hands here. See,
Easy to read.
I got tiny hands.
I do not.
I'll go
Yeah,
to big
These giant
head
oven
and
mitts
little
on mine.
arms.
Dude got them bear claws.
Size 12 ring, son.
God dang.
Same size as my shoe.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like me. I think I'm a size 11 ring. I think it is.
Oh fuck! I just only wear a size 8 shoe.
I don't even know what my.
You wear a
fucking
size
ring
8 shoe?
What?
Yeah.
Well, it must be nice to wear a size 8 shoe because that means you can walk into any freaking store and find them. Because
You shop
You
the
can
women's
go to
section while you
Walmart
at
and
it.
Get them for like $20.
yeah, I mean,
Where
I
you going
got
to
a
Big
freaking,
Gap?
I got a freaking size. I got a freaking size 11 shoe, and every time I walk into a shoe store, nope, never have it. Why? Because that's the shoe that everybody wears. Size 11.
Yeah, mine's size
You know,
12. And same thing. We went
Yeah.
there for a size 12. No, I don't want a size 12 super wide. I just want a size 12.
I envy all of you. I'm a fucking size 15.
What?
Good,
God damn.
good lord.
Why are you so weird with everything?
I envy you guys. Hey,
How the hell are you so good on road courses when you got feet the size of freaking Bigfoot?
because
Man,
I can
or
use so much
goofy.
of my foot to fucking move around the pedals.
Oh, that's
Jordan.
right. You got a big enough foot that you can Shane Van Giesberg and everything and freaking heel toe, heel toe, heel toe.
That's it.
Jordan going into every shoe store. Hey, you got a size 15? Oh, yuck.
Wait.
Where is it? You beat me to it.
Like, you got a size 15?
Oh god.
I think it's just a lot of men in general finding shoes because there's so many men that wear the same size.
I'm not kidding.
Except for Corey, he can find anything he needs at a size
yeah.
8.
He can go
Hell
to TJ
yeah.
Maxx and go to the kids section and get it.
Pretty much.
I have a corner of my room that is like shoe boxes stacked up that with shoes I haven't worn because I've ordered in advance for when my shoes break.
Are you stocking them like water? Like, what are you doing?
Yes, it's like
Well,
I got like 4 pairs that are stuffed in the corner.
He can't freaking just walk into the store and say, I need a size 15.
Like, yeah, my
You
shoes
can go to
like
Ross.
are fucked. No, you can't. I'm trying.
JC Penney's big and tall.
There's a reason that I've ordered the shoes, and I'm just like I don't want them to be out of stock when I do it.
Wait.
Who's stocked for 15?
Jordan, how tall are you?
I'm 6'3".
Okay, so the feet match the body. That makes sense. I was gonna say if you were like my height and had size 15 feet, it'd be like, dude, what are you, Humpty Dumpty? Like,
So we got two opposite ends of the spectrum. Then we got Corey matching the body. We got Jordan. Perfect.
now Ennis said he's never meeting you, Jordan, for whatever reason.
Hey, you know what they say about big feet?
Oh,
You got
God.
big ears.
Isn't it usually guys with big feet have to compensate for the big truck because something else isn't quite the same size as the feet and the truck?
No,
Well,
maybe, but I drive a fucking little Buick, so
ain't nothing a 12 gauge can't handle, so I ain't worried about it.
hey, there's a reason 6 months into work they put me as pad 1 on a cell entry team.
Dude just puts his foot on him.
I look
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, didn't the cop get arrested for that?
Wait a minute.
Wait, I'm starting to see a pattern here.
God. It's like those guys you ever.
Cell entry team after that, so.
I ran into them in a bar, and I'm sure you guys have too. Those guys are like always wanting to fight, and they're like, "Oh, I've took like karate lessons." I'm like, "Cool. Here's my friend Smith and Wesson. They like to have a conversation with you real quick."
Gonna have a Smith and Lesson.
I just want to talk.
Oh God, no.
Now we can do this the easy way or the hard way. The choice is yours.
I'm coming for that ass, Chris Hansen. I call you Chris Hansen.
Yeah, I know whose you are. I like to call you Chris Hansen.
God, I wish they'd bring that show back. I miss the Boondocks. That's God, shows when I was younger. Ain't no wonder nothing offends me. Now that I think about it, like grew up watching South Park. Like that alone.
That's why everybody's so messed up nowadays.
Or either that, or that's why we're all desensitized, or at least our generation.
Oh yeah.
We just so someone walk up to me and call me something, I'm just like, seen worse.
Oh,
Keep it steady.
God damn it.
Okay, well, Travis every time.
Oh fuck. God damn it.
I think it's funnier
You're
when
a beaver bitch.
I think it's funnier when you get Whitley on there, and when he gets super mad and his voice gets like higher pitched, and he's just he stays up there.
Who the fuck hit me on Orca break?
Case in point, right there.
It completely forgets the English language on Arca break.
Who the fuck hit me in Arca break? He hit me again.
Fucking stop for the goddamn fucking wreck again for his ass to come in and fucking hit me. Stop running into me.
You know, I find it funny that I think the initial idea for this podcast was Garrett, Michael, and Tony.
Oh yeah, and then they haven't been here the whole fucking time. So Michael gets a pass because most of his is work and he can't help it. Fuck Tony, he don't get no pass.
You know why Tony ain't showed up?
It's like all we're doing is measuring dicks with each other right now.
Yes.
Links.
Well, the first time that Tony didn't show up because he was reading a book to his child.
It took him a long time to read that.
Fall asleep, and in turn, Tony went to sleep reading said book.
Bro, do you think
like a Disney movie.
Do you think the kid got up and tucked in Tony?
And what's funny is it was One Fish, Two Fish by Dr. Seuss. That book's only like 20 pages long, and the words are this big.
It's South Carolina.
Or it's just Tony.
Oh man.
Because we got no answer from him, and I'm like, okay, I guess Tony died, or whatever happened to him. And then after we were done,
serve the black flag.
Case in point. And after we were done, he goes, "Oh yeah, I fell asleep with the kid reading the book." I'm like, isn't that for the kid though? He's like, yeah, but it put me to sleep.
Fish, red fish.
Red fish.
So I don't know if he fell asleep because he was reading, or he fell asleep because he was trying so hard to read it that he just went to sleep because he was tired.
What's that word?
Just go steal another car. You'll figure it out.
He's talking about he's talking about how he liked his new job, but I feel like he's working a lot harder than what he used to. He's never.
Yeah, he says he's getting
Or
up
just
at
the
like
hours
3 a.m. I'm like, no.
Yeah, the hours are just fucked.
I'm like, no, that's not
And
liking your job.
And you talked about like when I worked at the tire place, was 2 years ago, when I was in that whole fucking working from 1:30 in the morning till whenever I got out of there, noon, 1 o'clock.
I knew that
afternoon.
wouldn't.
Hey,
It was rough.
You need to go back to working that so you're tired when we're racing and.
Shit.
I mean,
Still
if we
wins.
want to talk about somebody changing jobs, there's someone else in this chat.
We just said later.
I mean, he ain't left this one yet. He's still there.
Oh,
Every time I asking like Travis does a job going, I fucking hate all of them. You're still there? Yeah, I'm still here.
The units of measurement is freaking crazy. I'm sorry. They don't use PSI. They use millimeters of water. So stupid.
Huh?
Yeah.
Really? They
Just,
don't.
they don't use PSI on most of their pressure transmitters and stuff.
Why?
Oh, their main people are in Canada and in New Zealand. So
A centimeter or millimeter of water are less commonly
New
used
Zealand.
measures
What?
of
That's a
pressure based on
jump
the
across
pressure
the
of
water.
mhm.
Yeah, that I know what he's talking about. It's very uncommonly used even in Canada. For the most part, we still mostly use PSI.
Yeah, it's crazy. Normally we'd use inches of water, but no,
But
they want
do
to do
y'all
millimeters.
measure your gas up there, Matt, by liters?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's by liter.
Or down here in
Yeah,
gallons.
that's why. So that's why, like everybody says, like when I go down to the States, for the most part, your guys' gas is a heck of a lot cheaper than ours. Because I think right now we're paying at least here we're about $1.42 a liter.
Oh
And
no! Oh,
yeah, yeah, and
I know the conversion rate. Yikes!
you know the conversion. Yeah, and that we have some of the cheapest gas in Canada. Like at one point last year, I think Beast in British Columbia, down in the Lower Mainland by Vancouver, they were over $2 a liter.
God.
Oh yeah, it was like yeah.
I think where I'm at now, we dip down now, and I mean, in North Carolina has one of the higher gas rates, gas taxes. We dipped to 2.57 now a gallon.
Oh, that's cheaper than what I got right now.
That's cheap. Yeah.
I say I
Yeah, I
just
think-
did the conversion here. Matt's over here with $5 a gallon.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I'm over here about 3 in Wisconsin.
It's about $2.49 here, but I pay for the plus, not the premium, but which is like $3.19, but still.
Oh, congrats! I drive a diesel.
I'll say, wait, hold up.
Hey, diesel $2.99.
Dude, your tank is only 13 gallons. I don't want to hear it. Pay your
put
$40 and be
premium
on your way.
You put premium in?
The 89 octane, I have to. It's recommended for the Challenger.
Oh, for the channel. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a V6.
Don't you have a daily driver that's not that?
Wait.
No.
Your Challenger's a V6?
Yeah.
That's not a
you
Challenger.
gotta-
That's a Hot Wheels car.
Well, hey, it's a
Hey.
daily vehicle.
No,
I
I'm
will-
really surprised they make you or they want you to put premium in it. It's a normal motor.
Do you see how
Wow.
small he is? He has to drive a smaller engine.
Nope.
Wetzel, that car's a boat.
I know.
Yeah,
I drove it in
those are-
Alabama.
Blind spots are crazy in those things.
I mean, before then, I drove a Dodge Dart, and I love that car.
Why?
Seeing a
The
pattern
thing
here.
was dumpster fire.
It was a little sporty.
Michael Whitley had one of those too.
Mm-hmm.
Again.
Actually, I had one too. They're actually the GT model's the one I had, and they actually had some decent handling and actually some pretty good pep.
It's fun that you just crank the handbrake and just go drifting in the snow parking lot out there. That was fun.
Yeah, I do that around my house all the time.
Oh, hit people's mailboxes too while you're at it.
I don't do it. My neighbors do. Let me tell you, story time. Let me tell you what this bitch did.
I already know where this is going. I already know this story because I was there when it happened.
Oh my god. Last summer she runs over somebody's mailbox. I don't know what happened there. If she said sorry or what. Not too long ago. Meanwhile, okay, let me spell it out for you. She's only 20 yards down the road. Somehow, from 20 yards, she got her little piece of shit car fast enough to go through my brick mailbox and not say a word. Not sorry, fuck you, kiss my ass, or nothing.
Well, it sounded like she said kiss my ass because she didn't stop.
Oh, then the next week she backs into somebody else's brick mailbox, knocks it over. Last week I'm about to set up for the cup race. Got my VR on and everything. My watch is going off. It's the neighbor, her husband. Hey man, can you bring me down the road? My wife ran into the ditch. I'm like, I'm not even surprised.
Wow.
What?
Oh no.
At this point, are you on drugs?
Oh my god.
Like, is she supposed to be driving? That'd be my first question.
No
So
shit.
I bring him over there, and she's just perfectly in the ditch, left side's in the ditch. Windows still rolled up, engine on, like she's just taking a Sunday drive. I'm like, you might want to cut that off. Roll down the window and get out the car. Well, she's telling her husband, "Well, I can't get in touch with my mom. I'll get out in a minute." No, do you realize you're in a ditch right now?
Is your mom in the car? Like, get out the car. Like,
At that point, I had enough, man. She's wrecked enough, and clearly they got other issues. I just said, "Well, sounds like you got it from here." I hopped in my shit and left.
are they like nice
said,
cars that she's wrecking? Like on top of
Oh
that?
no, she's got a Jeep Liberty. The last one she
Oh,
had like a.
Yeah, it's
Throw
Yeah.
that thing in the dumpster. Like, oh.
Well,
It's been
where's
a-
the trash button?
It's been a week, and that car is still sitting in the driveway, caked full of mud on the left side wheels. They ain't even cleaned it up. They don't care about nothing.
I'm surprised they got it out. Like,
no.
they didn't want to clean it. They just haven't got it out of the ditch. That's
God.
step one.
If having mud on the freaking car is a bad thing, then you'd hate seeing the cars up here.
Yeah, but I mean, at least clean up
All
your
shit.
clean up around your house a little bit, But that's another story, That it just shows you don't give a shit. Oh yeah, my wife put it in the ditch. I don't care.
So let me say this real quick before you all give me shit for me having a V6 Challenger. I'd rather pay 32 grand versus 50 grand for a base model V8.
You buy a car used,
I had my fair share with having used cars. I'm not doing it.
I've never
That's
had
why I
an issue
bought-
with my used cars.
That's
Me
why I
neither.
bought the 2023, the last call edition. I bought it new because that was it. Once it was it, then they go electric.
Yeah, well, you don't want to know what a V6 Challenger costs here.
Especially right now.
That's
You're-
especially right now.
Your V6 Challenger, what did you say? 36, you said?
32.
32? Yeah, they started at 52 here.
Ooh.
You wanted one with a
God.
V8. You wanted one with a V8. It was about 70 to start.
Oh my god.
God,
It's not worth it.
Yeah, that's what I said. Even with the 50 grand that you'd pay here,
Then they
It's-
neutered it
it
and
didn't
turned it
seem
into
as
an
worth
electric
it.
car.
You said that the V6
and you're paying 80 grand for an electric car.
You said the V6 is only 32 grand.
Yeah, when I got my car, it was 32 grand.
God, cars must just be jacked up here in Wisconsin. It's like even some like a regular like Chevy Impala is like 40, 50 grand.
Yeah, that's. Well, then again, that's probably the cost of living here is probably lower than probably what yours is at. I'd say because
I
that
don't
plays
know.
that plays a factor too.
I wouldn't think so. I'm not really in a big area.
I mean,
I think it's just all the salt and shit that destroys our cars up here.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
think like not even a top of the line truck anymore. Like a mid range truck now up here. I think just half ton. I think is over 90.
Yeah.
What?
The
Yeah,
hell?
trucks
Yep.
are fucking- Trucks
Yeah.
are
Yep.
fucking miserable.
Yep. If you want if you wanted a 3/4 ton diesel, not even a full load diesel anymore, it's about 110,000 up here.
So this is what reminds me, Corey. This is going back to why I don't buy used vehicles. My truck, brand new, 90 grand.
Yeah.
When I bought it with 40,000 miles on it, 54.
Yeah. A
I
brand new
just-
Ram 2500 is 81,000 for me.
Just depends on where you're buying it from, Corey. I mean, I bought most of my used
Yeah.
cars from the same two lots and never had a problem with any of them.
Car Gurus is a very good tool. That's how I bought my Volkswagen, both Volkswagens.
I mean, I went. My first ever car was a '88 Chevy S10, and it sat for 4 years. It was my grandpa's old truck. I charged the battery overnight. Motherfucker cranked right up the next morning. Didn't
Hell yeah.
miss a beat. And he bought it brand new right off the line in '88. Then I had a '97 Escort that you just couldn't kill. I loved that little thing. I would drift with that thing in the snow. You couldn't kill it. And then after that, I went to the Jetta, the first Jetta. Sold that. Went to I had a 2500. Then got rid of that, and I'm now on the Golf.
That's the headliner in it.
Because 30 to $40 of gas is a lot better than 100.
Yeah.
Because that 2500 had the 30-gallon tank on it.
Trying to think of let's see the vehicles I've had. My very first vehicle was the Chevrolet Silverado. It was a 96
Oh man, look
extended
at Mr.
cab.
Uppity over here.
Yeah, Dad and him ended up getting it like off the street from somebody for $1,500. It was missing the mirror and everything, but
What?
yeah, yeah. It was just someone that just had it on their yard, and he pulled it over there and he's like, "Hey, how much you want to sell that?" And dude's like $1,500. I said, "Done." So he bought it, and then he drove it to the house the same night, and then he gave it to me to be able to go to work and stuff. And then after fixing it all up, and when I had more stable jobs and stuff, I sold it to get a '97 Chevrolet Tahoe, which that was miserable because the very first day I had that Tahoe, I broke the brake line trying to park it into the driveway, and it just broke. So I had to replace the whole brake line, master cylinders, all that right off the gate.
Somebody tried to kill Corey. Got it.
Yeah. So I almost died there, and then after dealing with that for another 2 years or so, I finally got rid of that and got the Dodge Dart, and I fucking love that car. I think it used to be an Enterprise rental car. I had it when it was 30,000 miles on it, and paid 10 grand for it. It was just nice. I loved it. And then I got tired of that. And then when I came back from Watkins Glen, Travis, I traded that. I traded that for that 2018 Dodge Challenger with the sunroof and the whole thing fully loaded. And then I got bored with it, and then I got the 2023 Dodge Challenger, and that's what I'm driving today.
I've gone through too many vehicles. I'm not going to bore y'all with that. I'm up to about 20.
Yeah.
Damn, son, what are you doing down there?
I think I'm about at 30, I think.
Yeah. Get bored, buy something else.
Well, how many of you did you kick there, Travis?
All of them.
I'm not going to answer that question.
God fucking damn it. Bam!
Only the golf. Only the golf. And that stain in my driveway is still there.
I know it is because when Corey went down there, I didn't get, hey, I'm down here with Travis. I get, hey, look, it's still here. Hey, at least you got somewhere to park the boat that's not in the grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt, real
Carolina
quick back.
Carports.
Them fuckers. Oh my god. The worst company in the world. Took forever. But Matt, a little bit of backstory. Golf cart was dead. Had to pull it out. For some reason it wouldn't roll. And forgot I had a used oil catch can underneath. Diesel oil. Out of a diesel.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's like permastain. Yeah. Been there, done that.
Yeah.
So when I was actually gonna try racing, we were loading up the car, and it was when I did a really sloppy job on the exhaust, and we tried to load it up onto the trailer, and it punctured the exhaust fell off and punctured the oil filter, and it left a stain of oil that's on the road still today.
Oh jeez.
Oh, Travis, I got my first DPF warning today.
Time to delete it.
Yeah, I just took it out on the highway and gunned it up to 100 and kept it there for about 10 miles, and it went away.
Oh yeah.
Because does yours have the manual mode? Actually have a manual mode on it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, mine does, where it actually has paddles on the back of the steering wheel so I could actually turn it into a manual. So I just put it in fourth gear and left it there, and just you could hear it, and I could smell it just blowing out the exhaust. And I'm like, all right, cool, we're good. I'll pollute the air
Nah.
for everybody.
I got the 6-speed manual, so
Well, that's
not that it's any, but
that's
not
what
that
I
it's any
asked. I was
better.
like, you
So.
got the manual, and you went no.
Oh, I didn't hear you that part. Let's cut out.
You got a manual? No, I have a 6-speed manual. Oh,
I didn't hear that part.
my bad, player. Oh, where'd Corey go?
I don't know.
Hi.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, there he is.
Don't mind me. I take a tinkle.
Yeah, that Hobbit. It's actually just Tinkle.
I didn't pee in my balls this time.
Don't get too dramatic.
Better than me.
Oh, I got a Snapchat from Booth. What we got here?
Oh God.
Oh boy.
It's him laying in bed.
Dude, he would shit if you just showed it on the camera right now.
Don't show the world.
Show the world. Show the world.
Okay, he would either shit or he'd be like, "Oh, look at that sexy guy there." It's like one or the other. But the immediate time that me and Whitley start talking about freaky stuff, he like shuts down. I'm like,
Yeah.
come on, man,
Bro,
you gotta
here's
live
the
a
thing,
little.
he was
Yeah, get your
already
goth
in a
chick.
He was already in a public setting when he posted his camera on the fucking broadcast.
Oh my god.
Oh. You know what, Witzel? When we had those late cautions at Vegas, you should have put that on the chat.
I should have.
Yes. I just now thought about that. Oh my God. That'd have been hilarious.
Oh, it's just a shadow of him laying in there now. Like,
Ah,
His roommate finally showed up.
he's watching.
here, I'll take
He's watching.
There we go. Send that to him.
He told me to turn my camera on. I said, too poor. Can't afford one.
Horse shit.
My ass.
I ain't buying no camera.
Yeah, he'll be looking at cameras tomorrow, Corey, and he'll be like, "Which one y'all think's best?"
Mhm. Yeah.
Like, now get the Moza camera.
Yeah.
Moza.
Wait, what is it now?
I'm convinced that dude's sponsored. He just won't say it. Like,
Most of these not.
'cause you do not specify your pronunciation of Moza like that without being sponsored.
If I don't have any throttle in my Moza anything, so I'm done.
Yeah, Moza.
In my
Specification. Moza.
Man, look, it takes all kinds of people to make this world go round. Some are dumb, some are smart. Gonna run into crazy people like that.
Which one are you?
Oh, I'm definitely the dumb one. I'm not helping.
Yeah, who buys 2 Discord memberships?
I didn't buy 2 of them. I just upgraded. It prorated me. Hobbit, you shut your mouth. You act like it's your day, St. Patrick's Day or something.
We was trying to tell you to hold on a minute. Let me look it up and make sure that if it was the regular one or the premium one, you could be able to go through the different soundboards. And you was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna buy this for a year."
He's like, I just went ahead and bought it. Like, bought what? He's like, oh, I bought this. That's not the right one. Oh.
Yeah. Be alright.
Be like, "Oh, wait a minute, that's not the right one, Travis."
Oh, keep it steady. God damn it.
It'll be alright.
I mean, I still
Hey,
have a whole
you
song about you and your Twitch password.
We still got the birthday song too.
Oh, yeah.
Birthday song.
We were at Charlotte in the trucks, and we got, we had like 2 people singing you happy birthday, and it wasn't your birthday.
What?
You don't remember this?
Oh, you got to pull it up.
Oh, man. Hold on.
Oh, story time, everybody.
Story time.
My birthday's in 2 days, so it's perfect timing.
I don't know if I saved the clip. I might have to just pull up your stream, Corey. Hold on.
Oh yeah, maybe. If you don't have it, then I might be able to maybe stream it on my side probably.
Let's see. It'd probably be better because on my end, the actual stream will not show up on the Twitch. It would show up if you did it.
Yeah, since mine's on.
Yeah, it
Mine's
was
on
at the
YouTube
beginning.
here.
It was in practice for the trucks in Charlotte. And
Yeah.
was it Corey or Whitley? I can't remember. That said, "Hey, it's Travis's birthday," and we got like 2 people singing "Happy Birthday" to you.
Oh no, it was me. Let me see here. See if I can.
Wow.
I'm not surprised you don't remember because you don't remember much, but boomer.
Look, I think a lot at work. All right, when I come home, I don't want to, I don't want all that brain power. Still,
You thinking a lot.
time to relax. I keep plants from blowing up. All right.
All right, let's see if I can. See if I can share my screen
Keeps his
here.
pants from blowing up.
Perfect shirt, Corey.
No, I got that dog in me.
Got the Chihuahua.
Yes, with the Chihuahua, it's very fitting.
Because
Let's
mine's
see
just
here.
passed out over there.
Trying to see if I can make that little. See if we can hear the volume on it.
Let me see. Where's the volume at?
Vaguely remember.
Happy birthday, dear Travis. And maybe you'll remember your Twitch password.
I don't deserve this negativity.
You deserve all of this negativity.
Oh shit!
Corey, cue the Gen 4 race whenever he got wiped out twice.
Oh,
Gen 4 race.
Yeah, before that season when we did the Gen 4 race at Charlotte.
Let's see.
And Corey and Eric both killed you. Twice.
I don't like how this is centered towards me.
Well, dude, that was the race that it came from. I just want to know what I did to y'all. That's where that came from.
Oh, where he says, "Oh, Travis," what is that? Oh God, oh, Travis, Jesus Christ!
This is
Another
also,
Travis.
This is also the race, that Charlotte race, where I hear there
wait,
goes
hold on.
Travis again. Oh, let me pull it up. There it is.
This is
That's
where
a dumbass fault.
I think it was Mike Wheel.
Well, I gotta use mine.
Oh yeah.
Oh!
Oh my God. That was my first time meeting Mike Wheel.
Oh shit! Oh, here we go.
Oh, we're going through clips now? Is this where he yelled at me?
Maybe.
I've never yelled at you.
Horse ass.
When?
Hey, Winslow, is
You
Matt
probably
in
would
the
have gone
Discord with you?
lap down.
Yes, sir.
Tell him
Tell him to leave his sleeping bag in the holler.
Leave his sleeping bag at the holler.
No, the one I'm talking about, Travis, at Darlington. And you were like, Garrett, leave your sleeping bag at home. And I said, well, I just bought a whole tent.
Let them hoes though.
It's better
Let's
than
see.
my wrong gear at Atlanta.
Wrong gear.
I restarted in 4th. I mean, Whitley restarted in 4th at Darlington, so it wasn't just me.
What was this one?
I don't know.
Let's see.
Might have to go through your clips.
It's a
I know you
Gen
had all
4
this.
Charlotte. Let's see here. Oh, this is when
She wanted to get chased up there. Holy shit.
Whitley
I about
fucking
hooked
blocking
you.
me.
I'm about to hit you still.
Oh.
Corey's about to
Block me
avenge you,
again.
Travis.
God,
You
Whitley, where are you
motherfucker,
going?
Carlo. Clear
I said I try to undercut him,
I wouldn't do it to anybody else.
and then I
Oh,
just
fuck.
die.
Oh, save it! Save it! Save it! Save it!
Oh, and then
Oh,
oh,
no,
dead.
dead. Dead.
Tony just fucking
Dead.
T-boned me.
Line up single file behind
Tell me why I'm not surprised it was Tony.
Hey, look, there I
Around you.
go. Hey, look, it's me.
But, well, basically Corey was wrecking tonight.
Oh god. Oh wait, maybe this is it for. Hey, Winston,
No, it's the
is
same
Brad
one.
in the
Probably
Discord
gone.
with you?
Same one,
Never mind. Where's it at with Garrett?
Good
Right here.
lord. Or is that the wrong gear one?
Yep.
We're racing.
God damn. Where are we going?
I went on green.
Wrong gear.
Jesus Christ, Garrett. We're gonna lose the fucking pack now.
I didn't realize before that he said, "Why aren't we going?" That's why. But in retrospect, had we fallen back, then we both would have got killed 3 laps later. God, Corey, you got a bunch of clips.
I don't know. I mean, I did pull onto the fucking apron. I didn't notice that Travis was right behind me.
We're under caution. It's closed.
I mean, it's Travis's fault for being in the apron. He should have just went around you like he did with the 3 car at Coda. Love you, Travis.
Where's that notepad at?
Where's that notepad at?
Wait till
God
I
damn.
flip it.
God damn it, Corey.
Corey, me and you were gonna take a walk during the LSU game. And we're gonna go to the top of the
Oh, yeah,
stadium,
we did that.
and
I
then we're
finally-
gonna come right back down.
I put myself as the only name on that fucking name pad for a little bit today, and here comes Corey to fucking just erase all of them.
Yeah, and then going to the future on that, me and Travis actually did take a stroll through Tiger Stadium while Alabama was just slapping the dog shit out of LSU.
Oh,
You just gotta remind me every time.
Oh god, he's got one that says 24 is dangerous. This can't be a good
Oh,
thing.
is that the... I think I remember who said
I mean, it's
that.
gone
Not a
again.
typical race.
Not
Not a typical race for me unless I have to go through the field. 24 is dangerous.
Oh, it was Martin.
It was Martin that said it.
Yeah,
Matt is gone.
Yeah.
This time.
He's back.
And he's back.
Oh, that was
Can we
when
do
Gateway
something,
was
Josh?
disappearing. Yeah.
I wasn't there for the gateway.
I thought the kid.
What's that, Martin?
Yeah, that was all that was. Let's see here.
I hate that track.
Travis,
It'll be a
what'd you break?
fucking toe.
Try fast repair.
I'll take it off for that one.
I didn't fucking click it. God damn it.
The story of
It'll
Travis
be a
Bennett.
Oh,
fucking
wait a minute.
toe.
You throw the headset on this one too,
Try
Travis.
fast
repair.
No.
I'll take it off for
Is
that
that
one.
what I heard?
I didn't fucking
Just
click
listen.
it. God damn it.
Yep, there it goes.
Yep. It'll be a fucking toe.
$300 down the drain.
Oh my god.
I will have to say, Astro headsets are very durable.
Travis tested.
What is that Daytona one?
I think that was oh, that might be
Daytona.
maybe.
Garrett,
What?
Shake and bake.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
right behind you.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Ah, Corey.
Garrett,
It's me yelling about it.
Yeah. Oh, this one's good. Still
Oh, is that
Gateway.
the I'm Still Racing one by Alex
Oh my
Rosé?
God.
Yeah.
Please tell me that's what that is.
Jordan, get out! I'm still racing!
I don't remember that. What the?
I have not take the checkered flag. Get out of the fucking.
Oh, wow.
We're literally told to get to the start-finish line.
stupid fuck.
My bad. I didn't see anybody on your relative that's even close to your lap, but my bad, fam. You good?
Right.
Turkey is incredible.
I'm still racing.
Idiot.
All right,
From
now
the
we can go
top.
through the. Oh yeah.
Oh, I love this one. I still have this.
20
Bidding.
From the top.
And guess what? There he is. There he goes.
Right.
From the top?
Oh god. Oh, here it is. There, I found it, Garrett.
Ah,
with
yes.
Travis.
This is the one I was thinking of, I think.
It was a 0x.
Just want to know what I did to y'all. I know I talk a lot of shit, but it's to pass the time. I don't mean half of it.
Like you see, but you do mean half of it.
What you do mean half of
You
it?
see Michael coming up, and all of a sudden,
just wanna know what I did to
Travis
y'all.
turns dead right.
Oh God. Oh man. Let's see.
Oh, I clicked a bunch in here. Good lord.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this one. I loved this one. And either run the bottom or run the top, dude. Pick a lane.
Oh, he's gonna have to now.
God almighty.
Jesus Christ, send that bitch.
Are there? Those poor old
Blocking
can't
like
say
that.
poor old Dan. Like, it's one of the times he stayed out, and he shouldn't have. And the trucks at Charlotte's just you hold your foot down and go. I mean, that's just how it is. And
Yeah.
he just was ride the middle lane, and me and Whitley could not get by him.
Here's your signed one. I want to know what that is.
Something you quit.
I know. I don't.
That's why you
remember it.
wanted it.
I think I'd rather take a bath with my toaster.
Yeah, 100%.
Plugged in?
Well, yeah.
I mean, what would be
No,
the- not
unplugged.
plugged in?
Well, I mean,
I don't remember why I clicked that.
I think I'd rather take a bath with my
Because
toaster.
something stupid
Yeah.
Tony said again.
Was it plugged in? Silence. Well, yeah.
Oh shit. Let's
That's
see.
fucking funny shit.
Good
Trying
lord,
to
now
think
we're
of-
just going through old clips.
Oh, Krupa.
Since you said it.
Oh,
Why did we have to be reminded of this?
File behind car 81. Safety cars out. Pits are closed.
Can I get an EOL, please?
You can get the fuck out of this lobby.
Oh, it's me!
bitch.
Thank you.
Damn it, that really fucked everything.
It was
Surprise,
me that said.
surprise.
we can't
Like
make
the
it on
laps
your way.
without getting wrecked.
Yes, we can. 47 laps.
You didn't get wrecked. You weren't paying attention. You followed me into the
What's your
wall.
speed?
Oh yes, this is it.
110 meters.
I'm sorry again. Whoever was on the inside earlier. Damn it.
You were blocking with arrow damage for no reason.
Let's listen to the guy who went laps down on pace.
Damn, Jordan!
Oh my God.
I was
That's
arrow
good.
blocking at Phoenix.
Yeah.
Explain
Oh
that
my
one to me,
God.
please.
Oh man.
Jesus.
Oh.
You're so ass.
My latency's
You're
so
alone.
ass.
You're so ass.
Oh, I might have been just
Just for a soundbite.
Oh,
Maybe.
it's-
At least somebody.
I said
Yeah,
my
I
latency
was,
was ass, and Corey's like, "You're so ass," and I said, "Thank you."
Let them host. I gotta look at this shit.
That could be a number of things.
Krupa drives a really, really cool looking truck.
Eric,
it
you
just
gonna
sucks that
grid?
it's torn up by lap 3.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Why'd you tell him? Why did you tell him?
Why'd you
Because
tell
if
him?
I was on the pole, I'd be pissed if someone didn't tell me.
Yeah,
Thanks, Garrett.
you're
Thanks,
not
Garrett. Buddy.
Krupa drives.
Thanks, Garrett.
Well, that was where he had the pole at Pocono, and I was second. We're all sitting there, and everyone's there but him.
Yeah.
Oh god, here's the Dutch bros. Go up high.
The Duke
Oh
boys.
God, do not remind me.
Don't pull up in front of me, you clown!
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I did.
Where
that
y'all
on
at?
purpose. I'm gonna be real with you. I'll take a freaking vacation.
You gotta let them hoes know, man. You better come across the mic and say what the fuck you doing.
I do not want to be
God,
reminded of those
here's the
times.
Oh God.
Oh, here's Travis again with another curse word every week.
God, what fags. Like, grow up.
I saw him get sent there.
Corey, the next car is car number
You're gonna take it 3 wide. Stay on the bottom, trash.
Wow. He was bad. That's a spicy Garrett.
Martin Giroux. That's who that was.
Oh God!
He took it
Spicy
3 wide and decided, I'm not gonna run the white line in turn 1. I'm gonna run the middle, and sent me and one of the moose owls to the fence.
If I remember right, we were in the Discord. You freaking keyed that up, and Jordan and I both laughed. I think the whole freaking laugh afterwards.
I was pissed.
Killing ourselves laughing. Garrett was pissed straight off, and we're just freaking killing ourselves laughing.
I was mad.
So this is for people to know. That's how I get my sound bites when I clip stuff like this, and then I just make an audio out of it. And here we
Corey
are.
just waits for me to get pissed off, and then he gets a clip.
Yes, that too.
Garrett gets pissed off, you're gonna get a soundbite. That's pretty much how it works.
Whoopee!
These motherfuckers will piss me off on purpose just to get me to say something. Because they know I will.
Oh shit!
Especially now, like I've already kind of filled out, like, which is funny because I've gotten away with stuff I shouldn't have got away with saying, but I've said it. Because like, was it last week or the week before? Whitley's like, man, the Discord's like kind of quiet. You know, we ain't had nobody arguing. And I was like, you want me to go in there and start something? Like, and he private messaged me. He was like, Garrett, please, don't do it. He's like, he knew I would. I was like, don't do it. Why? Come on, get in there and just stir the pot.
Stir the shit pond.
I go in there and I did it to Tyler Lim one time last year. He was beefing with somebody. I can't remember who it was, and they said something, and Tyler hadn't responded back until like the next before it was like the next day, and so I just tagged him. I was like, "You gonna let him say that to you?" And it started up again. And Josh messaged me. Was like, Garrett. I'm like, what? I didn't know if he saw it or not. Just want to make sure.
I just want to see what would happen.
Ain't my fight. I'm just, here to eat popcorn and watch. Ain't nothing to do with me.
Oh shit!
Like Kevin Harvick pushing. Who was fighting Jeff Gordon and who else?
Frank Kozlowski.
It was Harvick that started that mess. Because Harvick came behind and pushed him in just so Jeff could get a hold of him. And then it went down from there. And Harvick had nothing to do with anything that happened that night.
Oh, that was great.
Harvick just pushed Keselowski in and said, get in there and fight like a man. That's basically what he said.
That's funny that Keselowski, that night, same night, he got basically beat to death by Jeff and his team. And then Matt Kenseth proceeded to beat him to death, too. Like,
yeah.
We're never going to see stuff like that in NASCAR again.
No.
We might see some pushing, but that's about all we've seen. Just some pushing. We're not going to see. God, they're fining them now for even like the pushing, like $50K.
Yeah.
When you punch a guy and get a $75,000 fine, but they're promoting the fuck out of it.
Oh yeah, and then NASCAR Twitter is going to be that fight for the next 3 days.
Yeah. 3 days.
Well, who was it?
Bob Proctor still runs that photo of himself getting in the middle of the scuffle.
Oh yeah, he does. That's
Bush Stenhouse.
Yeah.
I think the last one in Cup basically was, what was it, Chastain, and who was the other guy?
No, it was Bush and Stenhouse. That was the last one.
Was that? No, that Bush and Stenhouse was the last one, yeah.
Because before that, it was Chastain and Gregson, and that's when Gregson went up to him and was acting like he was going to punch him, and Chastain said, all right, then just fucking clocked him.
Yeah, and then Chastain just clocked him.
Yeah.
Oh, is that when Gregson had that bowl cut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a bowl cut, you just asking for it.
Yeah, he went up to Chastain all mouthy, like Gregson tends to do and everything like that, and Chastain was just like, oh, really? And just poof.
If you want to fight somebody, you have to look out for that one security guard because he used to have both fights. some big guy that was just there, and he's
Well.
always right there to break the fight up within a one punch.
I mean, Ricky and Bush. It was like Ricky like that picture of him standing there with Kyle, that one that's been memed forever, and a guy standing there like that. He looks like a freaking girl waiting for him. Like, ooh, look, I'm gonna come and see you on a date. It's like, Ricky, you could have done better than that. Frick, come on, man. I don't know. He just looked like he was like, ooh, I'm looking for trouble. It's like,
I don't know about you, but if I ever got into a situation where I was going to be fighting a driver, I'm bringing out the tables.
What are you, the Dudleys?
Hell yeah, 3D!
Right on the table?
It's going down.
I'm gonna go give somebody a Stone Cold Stunner.
Hell yeah.
Not a rock bottom, because that's the weakest finisher ever. Give him a Batista bomb.
Gosh. Fucking choke slam. Yeah.
Oh, God. All right. Well, about to hit the 2-hour mark.
Hell yeah.
Wrap things
yeah.
up a bit.
Time to wrap her up. Yep.
Hell yeah. 2 hours of brain rot. Yeah.
Would you have it any other way?
No.
What are we talking about? 25 minutes of racing and then freaking, hour and a half of bullshit.
I mean,
something like that.
That is the whole. That's how I've designed this, for that reason.
Yeah. There you go.
I mean, the 5 seconds of it was talking about Travis's natty win, but that's about it.
Yeah, he got his 5 seconds. He's happy.
Well, no, I'm not gonna be happy, because my team don't have this fighting song.
Oh God! Who left that on there?
Corey. He said, "Who left that on there? It's on his server."
Let me go ahead and just block this man.
Wait, Travis, is that the team you're going to go to next year?
No, I'm staying Arizona.
If anybody goes to them, and I will not play you.
Why?
That's a good enough reason right there. I will not play you.
I mean, you don't want to hear the second and down?
No.
Or a second and 9.
I swear to God, if you play it, you will not make it through Homestead.
He's not making through Homestead anyway.
Hey, Corey, I learned this playing Travis today. He figured something out. He fucking kicked my ass.
It was lopsided teams. It had to have been.
No, like what was it, like 38 to 21? Yeah.
21.
Hey, language.
But yeah, he freaking he started strong and I never could come.
What did he just say?
No pause.
The trick is you can't come alone, but you don't want to come with 20 of your friends.
You want to word that again there, Jordan?
Negative.
I'm coming. Oh, never mind.
You make me do come.
No.
And there's the brain rot.
Yeah, now we've really derailed. Now we're really off the rails.
All right, so real.
Are you helping me?
So real quick, while we got Corey in the chat here, you got any tips for Charlotte in the Cup car?
Tips? No, because I didn't run the Cup car last year. I was in Indianapolis.
Yes.
You can probably ask Whitley.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Did we establish if it's a night race?
It's
I would hope.
Transitional race.
It'd be a transitional race.
If they don't.
Well, you don't know this league.
If they don't do.
No, I know this. I know this league. I mean, if it's set up the way it's normally set up, we'll be finishing at 3 a.m. sim time.
Nope, different
I
league.
think you're talking about the other league.
The other league.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Ours will finish at 3 a.m.
It is It is. It does say sunset, and they said last year they ran it. It was about an hour, 45 minutes.
Well, they're only doing 150 laps, so yeah, we can breeze through that.
Yeah.
Not no 200.
I think it's like a drafting track, Travis. As far as I know.
It can be, but you do have to. I remember because God, I got killed at Charlotte. I remember drafting was a thing for like the first 10 laps. And then if you didn't save your right front, well, you ain't drafting nobody.
Right.
Well, that race for us in IRNRS wasn't. I think it was Brendan Hayes. He was like lights out fast, if I remember right, at that race.
Yeah,
That's what Jordan said.
Yeah, I remember when me, Eric, and all them when we was over Thursday night watching it from the Airbnb, watching the race and stuff. It was just like Whitley and Brendan was like side by side for like 30 laps. It felt like.
The tires stopped wearing.
Yeah.
When
it got so cold.
Got so cold, the tires stopped wearing. Yeah.
Yeah, because we were finishing up. Because he usually puts it at like 2 times sim time, I think, what he does, and he put it on like 4.
Oh.
Yeah. Like the tires wouldn't even warm up in the last run. Like.
I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was that race, wasn't it, where we finished at 3 a.m. sim time or something like that? Like it was like super late.
It was
ridiculous. We're trying to do 24 hours of
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm kind of surprised they finished that out because 1 in the morning they called the Coca-Cola 600.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Were you there?
Yes, I was there.
You actually went there.
That's why I said that.
Yeah, we had the Coca-Cola 330. Or no, it was 275. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
The only Charlotte race I've been was the one where Martin Truex Jr. just led every single
the one where
lap.
he led like 380 something laps or something like that.
Oh, it was the worst.
Wasn't that the first year with the 550 package?
I don't remember.
Might have been that. I can't remember. I know exactly what race it was because it was like, oh look, Truex is leading again.
Wasn't that like what 2017 when he won that?
Yeah, 2017, 2018, one of those 2 years.
It had to have been 2016 or something like that.
That checks out.
Let's see. I can tell you. That's where I had VIP access and all that crap.
Oh, same place you won that garage door?
Nope, that was Watkins Glen. Let's. Oh, 2016.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there we go. The more you know.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah.
It was.
We'll wrap it up there. I think be good spot for this week as we get into the shit starting tomorrow night. So.
I'll say, yeah, we keep getting longer and longer.
We'll be here all night, baby.
Before you know it, we'll be.
I mean, Corey's going for 3 in a row on Thursday, so that'll be interesting.
Somebody will wreck him.
Trying to stop him.
Corey's on a tear, man. He won the last 4 races that he's ran in that other league. He's going to go in INRS and won. Dude, like, what did you find? Where do you plug in your grip axe?
Up his ass.
Oh yeah.
If I had grip packs,
laps of having a thunder symbol up my ass.
He's like, if I had grip hacks, I'd win at every track.
Well, so if I had grip packs, I wouldn't be leaving it for just me. I'd give it to my teammates. That way, Eric would still lose with it.
Have you noticed that none of your teammates are in this current podcast with you?
I know. Losers. I have a former teammate.
Yeah,
you got a former teammate.
Hey, that one doesn't even run anymore.
You're a beaver bitch.
At least I can be considered one that still runs.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, you could have had me.
But you didn't ask him.
I say you guys chose Tony.
It wasn't up to me. It was up to the team owner.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, this is. You almost didn't have me,
here's the
Matt,
thing.
because Whitley just said finally, he's like, I always knew you're going to join Jordan. I was like, no, dude, if you asked me, I probably would have joined you, but you didn't, so Jordan asked me. And you took Tony.
I asked Michael, I'm like, hey, so are you going to take me or Tony as your fucking fourth here? And he's like, oh, I'll think about it. There's like, all right, Tony's the fourth. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Then you decided to go join Tyler Rex a lot.
He was the one who sent me a invite, so I was like, all right, it's for the only other person who's even asked. So,
well, I'll tell you what, it's not doing us any good with Tony being on the team. Because let's look here and see real quick while we're.
How many points has Tony scored for the team?
2.
all right, I'm carrying for me.
Well, I mean, it has been me that's been pulling the load. This poor old Matt's been getting killed every race.
All right, so let's see here. As far as full throttle goes,
So I carried at Daytona.
And Jai carried us at the road course.
And Vegas.
Oh, yeah, Vegas, too.
Yep.
All right, so let's look here. So as far as full throttle, 2nd, 4th, 8th.
Go on.
Where's he at?
He's looking. He's got to find him.
Yeah. 30th. Tony's tied with Keith for 30th.
And Keith has only gotten into 2 races, maybe 3.
He's got 3. Well, Tony's got 5.
On the face that Garrett made.
Good face Garrett makes.
The math ain't mathin'.
Let's see here. So 170 points for me, 160 for Eric. I just saw Whitley. 121 for Whitley.
What's Tony got? 30?
59.
Bruh. And Keith got wrecked in like almost all the races he's been in too.
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious, Tony?
Emotional damage.
God damn it, Tony.
I'm trying to see if there's anybody that had way less starts, but no, I just the most one I see is Lucas Whitehead with 3, but he's 24th.
He's also
also got the win, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I can already tell you what the excuse will be or how it'll start.
Well, here's the thing.
Or yeah, oh yeah, well, so you see.
Look here.
Every time I hear one of those, I'm like, here comes some bullshit.
He's going to listen to this podcast, and he's going to wreck every single one of y'all.
That'd be hard to do unless we back up.
Oh, he's going to wait. Oh, my God.
He's just not going to pit on one of these.
Hey, this is what he gets for not showing up.
God, I will park this car and wait for you.
This is what happens when you don't show up.
Corey, Jordan, we just got to stay clear away from Garrett on Thursday.
I don't fucking
he might
care.
Be
I'll take him out myself if he wants to go down that road. Like,
shit's getting deep. I'm going. See y'all later.
Bye.
Bye, bitch.
Beaver bitch.
Bye, bitch.
Oh shit.
All right. Well, on that note, fuck you, Tony. We will wrap it up.
There's the soundbite right for the light from Garrett.
I only mean half of it, Tony.
Half of it.
I'll let you decide which half. So.